What's up, guys? Back giving another video. We have coming up August 19th in Boston, another big fight added to UFC 292. So don't remember, that fight is between Aljamain Sterling and Sean O'Malley, right? The co-main event is Weili Zhang, Ian Gary. We just got another big fight, and that is Henry Cejudo versus Marlon Chito Vera. What a fight. This card is absolutely stacked now. Title fight implications for Chito Vera. I mean, let's not forget that he was knocked off by Corey Sandhagen, and now Corey Sandhagen is fighting Umar Nurmagomedov in August, and Cejudo's coming right back after losing to Aljamain Sterling via a split decision, I believe, is turning back around and getting right back to it and fighting Chito Vera. So this style of fight, right, I think will be a little bit tough for Chito, dealing with a wrestler like Cejudo. His pedigree of wrestling and his ability to chain wrestle, I think, could present some problems for Chito. But I also do think that you can never doubt Chito, right? Chito's been on a run before he ran into Corey Sandhagen, which ultimately he didn't have the best performance that night. But Chito is still dangerous, and with Chito's awkward style, he has a potential to create some difficult issues for Cejudo to overcome. If I were to give Chito any advices, you have to start that fight and get out of the gate. You have to start quick. You cannot allow Cejudo to start banking rounds early, rounds 1 and 2 of his wrestling or his karate stance, and allow him to get ahead. You know what I'm saying? That's kind of what happened with Corey Sandhagen, and it's also something that does happen a lot in Chito's fights is he allows the opposing fighter to get out ahead, and then he'll come back and get a knockout or come back and win the fight. But when you're fighting against these high-level fighters like Cejudo, Sandhagen, I mean, if you get this opportunity to get a title shot against Aljamain, you cannot allow these fighters to get out ahead by a lot, because the fight is going to end quicker than you know, or sometimes you're going to run out of time and you're not going to be able to win the fight. I do think that Chito will be tested in the wrestling department against Cejudo. And if he's able to stuff takedowns and he's able to keep this fight standing and can start to find his rhythm, he could prevent a lot of problems to Cejudo. But I'm telling you right now, Cejudo's going to be coming with that wide stance, that forward stance pressuring, and he's going to look to put Chito on his back. He's going to look to put Chito in uncomfortable positions, to have Chito make a mistake, and ultimately probably grind it out to a decision. Or maybe even, well, Chito's never been finished, I don't think so. I think it'll be a tough ask for Cejudo to beat Chito via finish, but also you must understand that Cejudo has a really good shot at potentially winning this fight by unanimous decision if Chito cannot stop the wrestling that Cejudo is going to present in this fight. That's a big key for this fight. And Chito has had his issues in the wrestling department, but he's still a great fighter at the end of the day. So I think that on August 19th, we're getting a hell of a scrap. And what happens from here? If Cejudo wins, does Cejudo deserve a title shot? I don't think so. I think Chito being ranked number 8, I think it's a tough ask. I don't think either of these two guys, after this victory, get a title shot, if I'm being honest. I think, truthfully, that the winner of this fight should go ahead and fight Petr Yan. And maybe if they beat Petr Yan, they can fight for the title. But I don't see a title implication coming from this. But you never know. If one of them wins in spectacular fashion, if Chito wins in spectacular fashion, maybe he could possibly fight for the title next. You never know. This game is about action. This game is about entertaining the fans. And so if there's a moment where Cejudo does something spectacular or Chito does something spectacular, we could see them potentially fighting the winner of Aljamain Sterling versus Sean O'Malley. So we can't rule it out, and we have to constantly, play things by ear. But nothing is guaranteed, even though the rankings might say a certain number by your even though your ranking might say a certain number, if you're close, if you're in that top 10, one crazy good performance could leap you above everybody. So we're just going to play it by ear. But Marlon Chito Vera versus Henry Cejudo is confirmed for Saturday, 19th at the TD Garden in Boston, UFC 292. Title implications at hand. It's going to be a hell of a fight. Make sure you guys like, comment, and subscribe. I'll be back again tomorrow with another video. Let's go.